Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're talking about the 1979 Susan V. Anthony $1 coin, a revolutionary coin that made history and continues to capture the attention of numismatists and collectors alike. What may appear like an ordinary dollar coin at first glance could in fact be a hidden gem, with some rare varieties and minting errors pushing its value into the tens of thousands. So stay with us and listen closely. You might just discover a coin in your own collection that could change your life. The Susan V. Anthony Dollar was introduced in 1979 as a bold move by the United States Mint to modernize currency and honor one of the most powerful figures in the fight for women's rights. This was the first time a real woman, not a symbolic figure like Lady Liberty, appeared on a U.S. coin. Susan V. Anthony's determined profile on the obverse symbolizes courage, progress, and equality, values that resonate deeply with American history. The reverse of the coin features a striking image of the Apollo 11 insignia, an eagle landing on the moon, inspired by the Eisenhower dollar, merging two great American achievements: the fight for civil rights and the race to space. Now, while the 1979 Susan V. Anthony Dollar was minted in large quantities, not all coins are created equal. What makes this coin so incredibly valuable today is the presence of key varieties and rare minting errors that only a trained eye can spot. These rare types are highly sought after by collectors and have become some of the most valuable modern coins in the United States. And yes, we're going to walk you through exactly what to look for and how to tell if you have one of these extraordinary pieces, one of the most famous and valuable varieties of the 1979 Susan V. Anthony Dollar is known as the wide rim or near date variety. On this rare version, the date on the obverse appears closer to the rim of the coin than on the standard issues. It's a small detail, but it makes a huge difference in value. If your coin has the date nearly touching the rim, you could be holding one of the highly coveted wide rim examples. These coins were part of an early striking variation, and fewer of them exist compared to the more common narrow rim type. Another rare and valuable feature that collectors are always searching for is the proof coin mistakenly released into circulation, especially those struck at the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark. While these coins were supposed to be included only in proof sets, some managed to escape and ended up in everyday transactions. These mirror-like coins, with razor-sharp details and polished fields, are incredibly rare to find in circulation, and their discovery instantly raises the coin's value significantly. Then there are the double die errors, one of the most popular types of minting mistakes in all of numismatics. Some 1979 Susan V. Anthony Dollars were struck with doubled images, particularly on the inscriptions such as Liberty, In God We Trust, or even on Susan V. Anthony's profile itself. If you take a magnifying glass and notice doubling on the letters or facial features, you may be looking at a true collector's dream. Double die coins are not only fascinating, they are highly valued for their uniqueness and rarity. Another exciting error to watch out for is the off-center strike, where the design is not properly centered on the planchet, creating a coin that looks oddly shifted or incomplete. These coins are dramatically eye-catching and instantly recognized as errors, making them desirable additions to any collection. The more off-center the strike, while still showing the date, the more valuable the coin becomes. They're rare, dramatic, and uniquely beautiful mistakes that turn ordinary coins into auction-worthy treasures. Even among standard issues, grade and condition play a massive role in value. A 1979 Susan V. Anthony Dollar in mint state condition, particularly those graded MS 67 or higher, can command thousands of dollars in the collector market. Why? Because very few of these coins were preserved in pristine condition. Most went straight into pockets, purses, or cash registers, collecting wear and losing their sharp detail. Finding one that looks untouched by time is like striking gold for any serious coin collector. In recent years, auctions have seen some incredible results for these coins. Rare wide rim varieties in uncirculated condition have brought in several $1,000s at bidding events. Even more jaw-dropping are the sales of proof error coins and high-grade double-die examples, coins that few people even know exist. As more collectors enter the hobby and seek out unique pieces, the demand for rare Susan B. Anthony dollars continues to climb, and prices are following suit in a big way. So, how do you know if you've got something special? Start by checking the date and rim. Is it the wide rim variety? Look at the mint mark. Does it have an S, and does it look unusual? Use a magnifier to search for any signs of doubling or off-center designs. If anything looks out of the ordinary, it's worth sending in to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Coins verified and graded by the pros always perform better at auction and are treated with the highest level of credibility by collectors and dealers alike. And now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much can a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar be worth if it has the right combination of rarity, error, and condition? Well, you might want to sit down, because one of the most exceptional examples ever found, a high-grade, wide-rim variety with a remarkable mint error, was valued at an unbelievable $98,000. That's right, $98,000 for a coin most people would overlook as just another dollar. So check your drawers, dig through your old change jars, and revisit your coin collection, because the next life-changing discovery might already be in your hands. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar isn't just a piece of currency, it's a powerful symbol of history, equality, and possibility, and in the right condition, it could be the most valuable coin you've ever owned. Second rare coin is about a golden beauty that has made waves in the numismatic world, the 2000 P. Sacagawea $1 coin from the United States of America. This coin, released at the start of a new millennium, holds more than just symbolic importance. It holds real monetary value if you happen to own the right one. With rare errors, stunning design, and increasing demand, the 2000 P. Sacagawea dollar has transformed from pocket change into a collector's dream, and you'll want to pay close attention because you might just have one sitting unnoticed in your home. The Sakajia Dollar was introduced in 2000 with the goal of creating a coin that would circulate more widely than its predecessor, the Susan B. Anthony Dollar. Designed by Glenna Goodacker, the obverse features a graceful portrait of Sacagawea, the brave Shoshone woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition. She's shown carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, in a beautifully soft and peaceful expression, a design that was both historical and heartfelt. On the reverse, the soaring eagle designed by Thomas D. Rogers adds strength and pride, tying in a powerful symbol of America's freedom and frontier spirit, even though the 2000 P. Sacagawea dollar was produced in large quantities. What makes it extremely special are certain errors and rare versions that occurred during the minting process, and these are what make collectors go absolutely wild. You see, most coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 2000 were standard, but a small number were accidentally created with astonishing and highly valuable features that were never meant for circulation. These minting anomalies have become legendary and are now among the most sought-after modern U.S. coins. One of the most famous errors is known as the Cheerios dollar. When the U.S. Mint first released the new Sacagawea dollar in 2000, they partnered with General Mills to include promotional coins in select boxes of Cheerios cereal. About 5,500 coins were distributed, and while most looked identical to the regular Sacagawea dollars, some had a special difference. The eagle on the reverse had enhanced tail feather detail. These sharper, more defined feathers make the Cheerios dollars instantly recognizable to those in the know, and they are now considered an incredibly rare collector's item. Another extraordinary mint error is the 2000 P. Sacagawea dollar struck on a different planchet, including some incredibly rare examples accidentally struck on Susan B. Anthony dollar planchets. These coins not only feature a mismatch in color and weight, but also a subtle difference in diameter. If you notice a Sacagawea dollar that doesn't quite look golden or feels unusually light, you could be holding a coin that was never supposed to exist, and the value of that kind of mistake can be jaw-dropping to say the least. Let's not forget the rare cases of double strikes, off-center strikes, or coins with die adjustment strikes where the image is faint or incomplete due to unusual pressure levels during minting. These types of errors are one in a million, and collectors love them because no two are exactly alike. Each flawed but beautiful mistake tells a story about how even the most modern minting process can produce rare and valuable treasures that slip through unnoticed. Until now, condition also plays a huge role in value. If you have a 2000 P Sacagawea dollar in pristine mint state, especially those graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, its value could be many times above face value. Proof-like finishes, satiny luster, and razor-sharp details all add to the desirability and investment potential of this coin. And those with full original brilliance and no signs of wear are in especially high demand among professional collectors and auction buyers alike. Speaking of auctions, let's talk numbers. Some of the rare Cheerios dollars and error-struck Sacagawea coins have brought in staggering prices on the open market. Collectors have shelled out tens of thousands of dollars for authenticated examples with verified minting errors or special features. The excitement around these coins hasn't slowed down. In fact, demand has only grown as more collectors become aware of these rare gems hidden within a sea of ordinary coins. Now here's what makes this journey truly worth it. One specific 2000 P Sakajia Dollar, believed to be one of the ultra-rare Cheerios varieties with enhanced detail and in near-perfect condition, was valued at an eye-opening $70,000. Yes, that's right, $70,000 for a coin most people overlooked as just another dollar in their change. That's the power of knowledge, rarity, and a little bit of luck when it comes to coin collecting. So here's your call to action. Go through your coin jars, check your drawers, look through that old change you've been meaning to sort, because you never know what you might find. The 2000 P Sacagawea dollar is a modern coin with massive historical value, and it could be your golden ticket to an exciting discovery that changes everything. Pay close attention to the details, especially the tail feathers, the metal tone, the weight, and the strike, and if something looks even slightly unusual, it's worth further investigation. Third expensive coin, we're going to uncover the incredible story and hidden value behind a modern American coin that's making big waves in the numismatic world, the 2008 P Presidential $1 coin featuring the sixth President of the United States, John Quincy Adams. This coin is more than just a tribute to a great American leader. It's a small golden treasure that could be worth a fortune if it has the right features. So stay tuned, pay attention to every detail, and you might just discover that you've got a rare gem sitting right in your collection. The Presidential $1 coin program was launched in 2007 with the goal of honoring each of the U.S. presidents in the order they served. In 2008, the sixth coin in the series was released, celebrating John Quincy Adams, the son of John Adams and a leader known for his intelligence, diplomacy, and vision for America's future. The obverse of the coin features a bold and lifelike portrait of Adams, along with his name, order of presidency, and years of service. The reverse side features the stunning Statue of Liberty designed by Don Everhart, a symbol of American strength and liberty, standing tall and proud. Although these coins were minted by the millions, especially at the Philadelphia Mint where the P mint mark designates origin, only a very small number possess the unique qualities that make them extraordinarily valuable. And here's where things get truly exciting for collectors. Certain rare errors and special features on the 2008 P. John Quincy Adams dollar have caused their value to skyrocket in recent years, making these coins the subject of intense demand and growing attention in the numismatic community. One of the most famous and valuable minting errors to look out for is the missing edge lettering. You see, presidential dollars were designed to have inscriptions like E pluribus unum, the year, the mint mark, and In God We Trust on the edge of the coin. However, a small batch of coins accidentally skipped this process at the mint, resulting in a perfectly smooth edge. These are known as plain edge error coins, and they are extremely rare. If you have a 2008 P. John Quincy Adams dollar with no edge lettering, you may be holding one of the most valuable pieces in the entire series. Another rare error is the double edge lettering, where the edge inscriptions were accidentally applied twice, often overlapping or at odd angles. These mistakes happen during the edge inking stage and are visually striking, easy to spot, and incredibly desirable to collectors. A double-struck edge lettering error makes your coin a one-of-a-kind collector's dream and instantly pushes its value far beyond face value. There have also been confirmed reports of die rotation errors, where the front and back of the coin are misaligned. When you flip the coin vertically and the reverse isn't facing the correct direction, it's a sign that something went wrong during production. These kinds of errors are not only rare but visually dramatic, and collectors absolutely love coins that stand out like this. Condition is another factor that can dramatically affect a coin's value. Coins in mint state condition, especially those graded MS 67 or higher by NGC or PCGS, are becoming more and more difficult to find, especially when combined with rare errors. If your coin is shiny, free of scratches, and has never been in circulation, it might be worth having it graded professionally. A top-grade 2008 P. John Quincy Adams dollar with a recognized mint error is considered a premium item and commands top dollar in auctions and private sales. Speaking of auctions, let's talk about just how high the market is climbing for these coins. Over the past few years, presidential dollar errors, especially those from the early years of the program like 2007 and 2008, have been setting new price records. Rare plain edge or double edge lettering coins have sold for thousands of dollars, and as awareness grows, so does the value. Collectors are recognizing that these coins are not just currency, they're a piece of modern American history, and they're willing to pay big money for the finest and rarest examples. And now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. What is the highest price recorded or estimated for this coin under the right conditions? Imagine finding a 2008 P. John Quincy Adams dollar with missing edge lettering, in pristine mint condition, and verified by a top-tier grading company. That coin, in the collector market, has been valued at an astounding $120,000. Yes, you heard that right, $120,000 for a single coin that may have once slipped through someone's fingers as just another dollar. So if you have a 2008 P. Presidential Dollar featuring John Quincy Adams, it's time to take a very close look at it. Examine the edge carefully. Is the lettering missing, doubled, or misaligned? Does the coin feel perfectly struck and sharp in detail, or does something look just a little off in a good way? These are the clues that could point to a rare and valuable error. Use a magnifier, check the weight and dimensions, and if in doubt, consult a grading expert, because that ordinary-looking coin might be anything but ordinary. We want to hear from you, too. Have you come across a presidential dollar with missing edge lettering or another unusual feature? Do you have a question about a coin in your collection that you think could be valuable? Drop a comment below and share your story. Your find could be the next amazing discovery featured by collectors around the world. Especially, we're talking about the 2007 P. Presidential $1 coin honoring James Madison, the fourth President of the United States. You may think it's just another modern dollar coin, but what you're about to learn could completely change how you view this golden piece of history. James Madison, known as the father of the Constitution, was a visionary founding father and one of America's most influential presidents. To honor his legacy, the U.S. Mint released the fourth coin in the presidential $1 coin program in 2007, struck at the Philadelphia Mint and marked with the P Mint mark. On the obverse, the coin features a commanding portrait of Madison alongside the inscriptions of his name, the years of his presidency, and his presidential number. On the reverse, the ever-impressive Statue of Liberty appears in all its grandeur, radiating the ideals of freedom and democracy that Madison helped enshrine. What's amazing about the 2007 P. James Madison dollar coin isn't just its stunning design or historical importance, it's the fact that some of these coins contain incredibly rare minting errors that make them exceptionally valuable to collectors. These aren't your everyday coins. These are rare U.S. Mint blunders that slipped through the cracks, only to become prized possessions for those lucky enough to recognize them. And yes, we're going to explain exactly what to look for, so don't blink. This could be the discovery of a lifetime. One of the most talked about errors for this coin is the now legendary missing edge lettering error. This edge lettering is supposed to include inscriptions like E Pluribus Unum, In God We Trust, the year, and the mint mark. But in a small number of 2007 P. Madison dollars, the edge lettering was completely absent. These rare, plain-edge coins caused a sensation when they were first discovered, and they remain one of the most desirable finds in the entire presidential dollar series. If you have a 2007 P coin with a smooth edge, no text at all, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. Another incredible error to watch for is the double-edge lettering, where the coin was mistakenly sent through the edge lettering process twice. This results in overlapping or rotated inscriptions along the edge, creating a dramatic and unmistakable mistake. These errors are not only visually striking but extremely rare, and their uniqueness only boosts their value with every passing year. The double-edged lettering makes your coins stand out instantly to any serious collector. Also keep an eye out for edge lettering inverted errors, where the inscription appears upside down when the obverse is facing up. It might sound like a small mistake, but in the world of coin collecting, it's exactly these kinds of subtle variations that turn ordinary coins into record-breaking auction items. These inverted edge errors are harder to spot, but deeply respected among elite collectors who specialize in presidential dollar varieties. What makes these coins even more desirable is their condition. A coin's grade or physical condition can massively influence its market value. If your 2007 P. James Madison dollar is still in mint state, uncirculated, with a gleaming surface and no signs of wear, it could be worth a significant amount even without an error. Combine that flawless condition with one of the rare minting errors we just talked about, and you've got a collector's dream, the kind of piece that commands serious attention in the auction world. Speaking of auctions, there have been multiple recorded cases of presidential dollar coins with similar errors, especially those from the early 2007 series, fetching thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars at high-profile sales. The buzz around these early-release error coins has only grown with time, and the competition among collectors has driven prices into jaw-dropping territory. The James Madison dollar, being one of the first-year issues and part of the Founding Fathers collection, is among the most sought-after presidential dollar coins in existence today. The excitement around these coins is only rising as more people become aware of their value and rarity. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC have authenticated a limited number of these errors, adding to their legitimacy and increasing their worth. So if you have one of these coins, it's absolutely worth submitting it for grading, because that certification can be the difference between a few $100s and a once-in-a-lifetime payday. Now, here's the part you've all been waiting for. What's the top value one of these coins has reached? Well, in the world of rare numismatic treasures, a 2007 P. James Madison presidential dollar coin with an extremely rare mint error, in pristine mint state condition, has been valued at a mind-blowing $150,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $150,000 for a coin that many people once overlooked in their pocket change. So don't wait. Check your collections, your old drawers, your forgotten change jars, and your family keepsakes. Examine those 2007 P presidential dollars carefully, feel the edge, inspect the lettering, look for anything that seems off or unusual. Because that one small detail could mean the difference between a regular dollar and a six-figure collectible treasure. We want to hear from you. Have you found a James Madison presidential dollar with missing or unusual edge lettering? Do you have questions about coins you've come across or want to know more about grading and evaluation? Share your stories in the comments. We're building a community of passionate collectors just like you, and every discovery adds to the adventure. Next coin, we're diving deep into the story of the 2009 US presidential $1 coin featuring Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States. This coin, minted in Philadelphia, is far more than just another golden dollar. It holds fascinating secrets, rare errors, and the potential to be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So stick with us, because you may be holding onto a small fortune without even realizing it. The Presidential Dollar Coin Program honored each of America's presidents in the order they served, and in 2009, the 12th design in the series was released. This coin features the strong and resolute face of Zachary Taylor, a decorated war hero and one of the most respected figures in American military history. The obverse design proudly displays his portrait along with the inscriptions of his name, the years of his presidency, and his place in presidential order. The reverse of the coin, as always, showcases the iconic Statue of Liberty, a symbol of the nation Taylor once served with courage and integrity. What makes this 2009 Zachary Taylor presidential dollar coin stand out so spectacularly isn't just the history it represents, but the fact that some of these coins have incredibly rare minting errors and striking features that drive collectors wild with excitement. These mistakes are like hidden treasures, extremely difficult to come across, but when found, they can dramatically boost the value of your coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual coin enthusiast, knowing what to look for in this coin could pay off in a huge way. One of the most sought-after features in this coin is the missing edge lettering error. Now remember, all presidential dollar coins were supposed to feature important details inscribed on their edge, including the year of minting, the mint mark, "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum." But in a limited number of coins, this edge lettering is completely missing, leaving a smooth, plain edge. This minting oversight is rare and makes the coin instantly more desirable. If you have a 2009 P coin with a smooth edge, that's your first clue that it may be worth far more than face value. Another variation that turns heads in the collector world is the double edge lettering error. This occurs when the coin is accidentally sent through the edge lettering process twice, resulting in overlapping or distorted text along the rim. The result is dramatic and clearly visible to the naked eye, making it one of the most eye-catching errors that collectors love to add to their treasure troves. Double lettering not only makes your coin stand out, it also boosts its rarity and value tremendously. There have also been instances of inverted edge lettering, where the edge inscriptions appear upside down in relation to the obverse of the coin. These are subtle, but to experienced collectors and grading services, they are like golden tickets. Even slight variations in alignment or spacing of the edge text can create varieties that are worth documenting and, sometimes, worth thousands of dollars. Condition is everything when it comes to rare coins, and this is no exception. If your Zachary Taylor dollar coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition, with no scratches, no signs of wear, and brilliant luster, it's already more valuable than a circulated example. But if that same coin also contains one of these rare minting errors, the combination of condition and rarity can cause its value to soar into the stratosphere. Coins that are graded MS 67 or above by top-tier grading companies like PCGS or NGC are especially valuable and highly sought after by top collectors. Now let's talk about the marketplace. In recent years, presidential dollars with verified edge lettering errors have consistently been setting high prices at auctions. Collectors are eager to own examples of early and mid-series coins with these rare features, and the Zachary Taylor 2009 P dollar is one of the standouts due to its association with that specific year and mint. These coins have appeared in online auctions, private sales, and collector conventions, sometimes being snapped up the moment they're listed, because demand is only growing as more people learn about their value. Here comes the truly exciting part. Based on known market activity, expert appraisals, and confirmed sales of similar error coins in high condition, a 2009 Zachary Taylor presidential dollar coin with a rare minting error and preserved in mint state condition has been valued at an astonishing $67,000. That's right, $67,000 for a single golden dollar coin that could be hiding in your change jar, tucked in an old collection, or resting in a forgotten drawer. So what are you waiting for? Take a moment to go through your collection or any old coins you've saved. Check the edges. Are the letters missing, doubled, or upside down? Does the coin shine like it's fresh from the mint? Look closely, because this could be your opportunity to uncover something extraordinary. Even if you're not sure what you're seeing, it's always worth showing your coin to a professional grader or reaching out to the coin community online. There are experts out there ready to help you evaluate your potential treasure, and we want to hear from you. Have you found a 2009 presidential dollar coin with unusual features? Do you have questions about a coin in your collection or want help identifying a possible error? Drop your stories and questions in the comments below. Your discovery might be the next big thing to shake up the collector world, and we'd love to feature your find in a future video. Now, we're talking about the 2010 Sacagawea golden $1 coin, a beautiful and historic piece struck at the Denver Mint. While it may seem like just another modern dollar coin, the truth is, under the right conditions, this coin can hold incredible value, and yes, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined if it has the right features. Get ready, because what you're about to discover might have you diving into your coin jar the moment this video ends. The 2010 Sacagawea dollar belongs to the Native American $1 coin program, which continued the tradition of the original Sacagawea design introduced in 2000. But beginning in 2009, the reverse side of the coin began to feature new designs each year, celebrating Native American contributions to U.S. history. The 2010 design honors government-to-government treaties, depicting the hand of a Native American and the hand of a European American exchanging a peace pipe above a field of corn, beans, and squash, the three sisters of Native agriculture. On the obverse, Sacagawea appears strong and graceful, carrying her child, symbolizing resilience and hope. But what makes the 2010 Sacagawea dollar truly special is not just its stunning design or its message of unity and history. It's the fact that some of these coins were struck with rare minting errors that have made them highly valuable in today's collector market. That's right, this coin has quietly gained attention over the years for a small number of error examples that slipped past mint inspection and ended up in the hands of a very lucky few. One of the most significant errors to look out for is the missing edge lettering. As part of the presidential and Native American dollar series, these coins are supposed to have edge inscriptions that include E pluribus unum, the year of issue, and the mint mark. However, a select number of 2010 Sacagawea dollars were minted without any edge lettering at all. These coins are known as plain edge errors, and they are incredibly rare. A coin with a smooth, blank edge in this series immediately becomes a hot topic in the collector world, and prices can soar based on its condition and verification. Another valuable error collectors hunt for is the partial edge lettering error, where the inscription appears incomplete or faded due to a weak strike. These are more subtle than the plain edge errors, but still highly collectible and often overlooked by casual observers. If you think your coin might have a weak or missing section of edge text, it's time to take a closer look with a magnifier. You could be sitting on a rare variation without even knowing it. In addition to edge errors, some 2010 Sacagawea dollars have shown signs of die clashes. This is when the obverse and reverse dies strike each other without a planchet between them, leaving ghost-like impressions of the designs on each side. These coins are dramatic to look at and extremely popular with collectors who love unusual and visually stunning minting mistakes. A die clash error can instantly make your coin more desirable and far more valuable than a typical example. Now let's talk about condition, because even the most unique coin needs to be preserved well to command a high value. A coin graded MS 67 or above by top-tier certification companies like PCGS or NGC can bring in big money, especially when paired with an error. Coins stored in airtight containers, away from air and oils, and handled only by the edges can maintain their mint luster for years, and these are the ones collectors are constantly searching for in recent years. There have been confirmed auctions and private sales of Sacagawea dollars from 2010 featuring edge errors and mint state condition fetching thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars. The demand has only grown as fewer and fewer high-grade error coins from this year show up for sale. Collectors know that finding a 2010 Sacagawea with one of these rare mistakes is like finding a golden needle in a haystack, and they're willing to pay big to add it to their collection. Now, here's the moment that everyone's been waiting for. You're probably wondering just how high this coin's value can go. Well, let me tell you, based on expert evaluations, authenticated sales, and the skyrocketing demand in the collector's market, a 2010 Sacagawea golden $1 coin featuring a rare minting error and preserved in perfect condition has been valued as high as $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a coin that you might not even realize is hiding in plain sight in your collection. So don't waste another second. Take out your coins, check your change jars, your drawers, and even those old folders you haven't touched in years. Examine the edges carefully. Look for signs of missing or faint lettering, strange ghost images, or anything unusual about the strike. If it looks different from the rest, it's worth a closer look. And if you believe you have something special, Reach out to a grading service or coin expert to help you unlock its true potential, and we want to hear from you. Have you ever found a Sacagawea dollar with an odd edge or strange appearance? Do you have a story to share or a coin you'd like to know more about? Drop it all in the comments below. Let's build a community of collectors who help each other learn, grow, and celebrate the beauty and value of these amazing coins. Last unique coin. We're shining the spotlight on the 2009 U.S. presidential $1 coin that features none other than William Henry Harrison, the 9th President of the United States. This coin might seem ordinary to the untrained eye, but trust me, it's hiding secrets that make it one of the most exciting and potentially valuable coins in the entire presidential dollar series. William Henry Harrison's presidency may have been the shortest in American history, lasting just 31 days before his untimely death, but the coin minted in his honor carries a legacy that endures far beyond that brief term. Struck at the Denver Mint and marked with the D mint mark, this coin belongs to the iconic presidential $1 coin program, which celebrated each U.S. president in the order they served. On the obverse, you'll find a dignified portrait of President Harrison, surrounded by inscriptions of his name, the dates of his presidency, and his presidential number. The reverse, of course, displays the timeless Statue of Liberty, a beacon of freedom and democracy that ties every coin in the series together. Now, what really makes this coin fascinating and potentially life-changing are the rare minting errors that have occurred in a very limited number of these coins. These are not just cosmetic flaws, they are highly sought-after variations that can turn a common dollar coin into a stunning collector's treasure. And if you have one of these 2009 Harrison dollars with the right kind of mistake, your coin could be worth far more than face value, and we're not just talking a few bucks. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars. Let's start with one of the most notorious and valuable errors in this coin series, the missing edge lettering. Each presidential dollar was designed to have inscriptions along the edge of the coin, the year of minting, the mint mark, E pluribus unum, and In God We Trust. However, a rare number of these 2009 Harrison dollars were released without any edge lettering whatsoever. This is known as a plain edge error, and it's one of the most desirable mistakes you could hope to find in this coin. If your coin's edge is completely smooth, you may be holding something extremely rare and very valuable. Another incredible error that shows up occasionally is the double edge lettering. This happens when the coin accidentally passes through the edge lettering machine twice, resulting in a doubled inscription that often appears jumbled, overlapping, or off-angle. These double-edge errors are eye-catching and very easy to spot, and because they're so unique, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. This isn't the kind of thing you see every day, and when one hits the market, it never stays for long. You should also be on the lookout for coins with inverted edge lettering. That's when the inscriptions appear upside down in relation to the front of the coin. It might seem like a minor detail, but to seasoned numismatists, this kind of variation can make all the difference. These coins are not only rare but also extremely valuable when found in high grades. Always inspect your coins carefully, because even the slightest deviation can transform your dollar coin into a 5-figure collectible. Speaking of condition, it's important to know how much coin grading impacts value. A 2009 Harrison presidential dollar with one of the rare errors we've mentioned is already valuable, but if it's also in mint state condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and maintains its original luster, then the value skyrockets. Coins graded MS 66, MS 67, or higher by top grading agencies like NGC or PCGS can attract serious attention from elite collectors and auction houses alike. In fact, there have been recent examples of presidential dollars with verified mint errors and high grades selling for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. These aren't myths. These are real events happening in today's collector market. With each passing year, the demand for early presidential dollar errors continues to rise, especially for well-preserved coins from the Denver Mint, like the 2009 William Henry Harrison dollar. The scarcity of these errors and the historical significance of this particular president combine to make this one of the most desirable coins in the entire series. So now, the big question, just how much can a 2009 D. Harrison Presidential Dollar coin be worth if it contains one of these rare minting errors and is in pristine condition? Well, experts and collectors have confirmed that some of these coins have fetched prices as high as $80,000 on the private market and through major coin auctions. That's right, $80,000 for a single golden dollar coin that might be hiding in your pocket, your collection, or your family's old keepsake box. This is your sign to start checking your coins today. Look closely at the edges, inspect them under good lighting, and handle them carefully by the rim to preserve their condition. You never know, that ordinary-looking coin might just be one of the rarest finds of your collecting journey. And if you think you've found something special, don't hesitate to have it professionally graded or bring it to a local coin expert who can help you identify its value. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you come across a 2009 D. Harrison dollar with a strange or unusual edge? Do you have questions about identifying mint errors or getting your coin graded? Share your stories and let's build a community of collectors helping collectors. Every comment, every photo, every question could lead to the next big discovery. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any future coin discoveries that could change your life. We're always bringing you the latest in rare coin news, hidden treasures, and numismatic tips that can help you unlock the full potential of your collection. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your coins safe, and as always, happy collecting!